What up? What up? What up? What up, world? Tap. I'm Caprash. It's the Monday jump off number 133. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope we all rocking out. And just gonna go right in. Then we'll open up with a read. Then we'll give my stuff that's all in the description box. And then we start the show. Whew. I woke up. I feel pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so today is July 31st. We're jumping right into Acts of Faith today. Alana Von Zant. I grabbed different books to read from in the AM. So it says, "Let them wait, and wait they do." It's funny though when I do a topic in my mind, like I never check this out. I just do the topic, and then a lot of the times it's just coherent with the topic. But see, synchronicity is a thing. So all relationships are like contractual agreements. Each party expects to receive certain things. In our intimate relationships, sex is like a signature on the contract. Unfortunately, many of us sign the contract without reading the fine print. By the time we discover what kind of deal we are being offered, we are bound by our signature. Some contracts have a 90-day grace period. This gives the parties the opportunity to examine the merchandise, test the service, and make any necessary adjustments or bow out of the agreement. It makes sense to apply a grace period to our intimate relationships. We may need time to assess behavior, true intentions, and the performance history of the prospects. The fine print issues, such as habits, motive, and background, cannot be seen with closed eyes. I'm willing to read the fine print. That's deep. That's kind of self-explanatory. Um, yeah, just wait, wait and see how things are. Like our topic today is about stillness, seeing things for what it is. So that's very apropos, and I'm really excited to jump in. But before I do, let's get into everything, everyone I'll be rocking with, and that be rocking with me that has businesses. So we're gonna start with www.portal. That's PRTL. Use access code Be Elite for 15% off everything that you do there. So that's from working out to using to doing recovery or to just buying a book, what have you. That's your 15% off. Check out Elevate. It's really good for the mind and deals with math, your reading, language. It's awesome. Added into your daily repertoire of things to do. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes a day. Keeps the brain sharp, right? For those who say they don't have time to read or write or what have you, they're always on the go. It's definitely something that you can, make happen. And then we have, oh man, so many, but I'm getting it all down. We have to check out Red Feather Wellness out in Connecticut. Great sister. Great just recovery and just consultation. So check them out.com. It's in the description box. For consulting for your business, we have EAB consultants. Great sister, dope organization. It really builds your business, your brand in an inclusive way. We have comedicwellness.com. Womb health and just getting your spirit and your body to be one. Check that out. She's out in Ohio right now. We have Life, Strength, and Health over here, East Coast, Jersey. Great husband and wife team from colonics to, they just do so much to help you build a healthy you. From food plans, they just do a lot. And just to basic counsel, definitely a dope team, husband and wife team. So I'm always excited to talk about them. And I don't know if I missed anyone. Let me sip something. It's still 4:35 in the morning. So we got that. I'm gonna have to do a little printout. I gotta be like one of those newscasters and just have everything like printed out. Yeah, that's where we're going with it. So, stillness. Sometimes you gotta sit back and observe things for what it is. A lot of the times, we live in this world. Everything gotta be fast. Everything is fast. Everything is based off a very quick decision. Most of the times, to really have full understanding, things take time. Things take time for you to process. You got to really observe what you're getting into, who you're getting involved with. And that's called sitting still, right? Giving a watchful eye over everything and everyone. Every year, evaluate yourself, your situation, evaluate your friends, your family, just see where people's heads are at, because everything's changing. Everything's constantly changing. What we thought was like relationships that was never end, they're divorced. What we thought friendships that would never end, that car's parked, right? And that's rightfully so, because that's life. Sometimes in life, there's only a certain point we can go with people. You're married to your high school sweetheart, and that's a beautiful thing. But if he or she they evolved a particular way and you're evolving another way, it might be impossible to stay, right? And even if you do have kids, you still want to make an environment where there's understanding, there's love, but also what is forever. Most things in the institution, especially I'm just talking about marriage, the institution of marriage, most people are only living to be like 30, 40 tops. When it all started, a lot of people weren't living to be where we are now, 80s, 90s. Oh, shout out to my mom's. She's turning 70 next week. It's so beautiful to see that God is, gray, you know? Um, in my mind, I still see her, dark afro or braids or what have you, whatever her style was. And to see the same woman, but now you can see the matureness settle in and the hair turn silver. It's a blessing to see my mother gray. I wish my father was alive so I could see him gray as well. But it's all good. So shout out to Mom Dukes, whose birthday's next week. Love you. Happy 70th coming up. Don't mind me. I'm just pretty dehydrated. But yeah, as I was saying, you just gotta know when to, you have your hands playing this card game of life. You gotta know when to put the deck down and wait for the deal to be redealt. And two, in this new world of, I would just say, interweb information or quick information, people's ideas and thoughts and processes are coming at such a rapid rate that they're not even thinking a lot of the times, right? Or the quest for likes or hearts or whatever you use or smiley faces. That's why I wish a lot of these sites had like thumbs down, you know, like certain things you just be like, we'll thumb that down without being, because not everything needs to like somebody can thumb down my joint. It's cool. Like you could be like, ain't no way this guy feels this happy, this good, and it's for something in the morning. You might not believe that, so you just thumbs it down. The fact of the matter is, I do though, and this is an everyday thing. But it feels good to feel good. Like I don't think people realize when you're really healthy, and you really just feel powerful. You just gonna feel good. I didn't say every day will be a good day, but every day I feel motherfucking strong. And there's no substitute for that. There's absolutely nothing I can say or do, but I just, it's good to be me. So I hope it's great to be you. But I know for a fact it's really good to be me. And so I just live that. And that's how I'm able to keep going. But as I was saying, in stillness, it gives you the eagle's eye, to sit on a mountain, sit still, wait. It's funny, I do my eyes like I'm actually like watching, but that's what it to examine. Stillness gives you the ability to examine. Running too fast or chasing things that might be good, might not be too good for you at this time, just gotta wait. It's like a good investment, right? Get yourself a good ETF, get yourself some dividend fund stock. Yeah, it ain't gonna be much. You might just get like 10 cents here, 12 cents here, 15 cents here. You keep dripping it back in. And then all of a sudden you go, wow, I'm getting like $5 here, $10 here, $30 here. Then you go, whoa, I'm getting $100 a month here, 150 here. So it just depends on our patience. So stillness allows us to have patience. Patience allows us to examine, educate ourselves in the situation, and also know if we even want to proceed. Because just because something is, a job or a particular skill you're chasing, it doesn't mean you can't shift course and go do something else. I think everything we do, we give 110%. But you got to know when to fold them and when to hold them. And that's what stillness teaches you. Stillness also gives us the ability to educate ourselves. When nobody's around, we're studying, we're looking things up, we're gaining home in our craft, we are branching out, meeting the people that we need to grow and to process our own business or to help within their business. And we start creating the platforms or instruments to advance everyone within our cipher. And that's what stillness does. Stillness allows us to look at a situation and to no longer be angry about it or bitter about it, and just become able to just deal with it. And dealing with it means handling it appropriately with appropriate measure. Doesn't mean not doing anything, right? Don't ever let small things or slick things slide. Handle it all with appropriate measure. And that's what stillness does. It allows us to gracefully live life. Because ultimately that's our goal. We want to live life with grace. We want our relationships to be graceful, you know. But we also need to know, and stillness also teaches us when to drop a hammer, put our foot down, and really what boundaries we wish to create in our relationships. And I don't want to use boundaries like it's being used now. People just be saying like, oh, this is my boundary. And you'd be like, so you don't like cross the street this way? Like, it's just interesting how the most minuscule thing can take this big turn and become this irrational type of behavior. And that's really what you see in this society too. Like a lot of irrational behaviors are, being projected as something positive, but they are quite irrational in dealings. And a lot of people are going to just be alone. Period. Like, because people are not going to tolerate force crazy. I don't think so. People will always be nice, but the toleration of force crazy is probably never going to happen. Side note though, I'm trying this space tea here. It's brewed with reishi and lion's mane. So far so good. Just I put different things to the test to see how my body reacts to it. Naturally gluten free, kosher, vegan. It's really cool. We'll see what it's about. Lion's mane is legit, so I don't know how much they're using in it, but lion's mane is a really good mushroom. So if you never had it, Get you some lion's mane. Not the this is not the mushroom where it takes you into outer space or leaves you like naked in the desert. And I guess that stuff is cool too, but you can get a lot of that effect just through mastering your meditation. It'd take you some time and you would have to have some patience with yourself. But a lot of things people are using is just to force a reaction that they might not even be, their character might not even be ready for. Think about that. Your character and your ability to accept things in those different planes is very important. And it still goes back to being still disciplined, still focused, still working, still exercising, still grinding, still getting proper sleep, still being a dope human being, still mastering your confidence, still being driven. All that happens in stillness. So, say all that to say this. I am NTRURESH. This is the Monday jump off number 133. It's always amazing time to be here with you and you here with me. And let's just keep growing. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see everybody next week. Hold on. This is what I wanted to say. Every month for the whole 365 years, 65 days of the year, I've been doing active movements for that. So we're just finishing up our 40 lunges, right? So that's 20 on each leg, 40 step back lunges. The month of August will be 20 Superman. So I hope everybody gets to join in. Check out my website, Be Elite NYC. Get yourself a shirt, a hat, something like that. That was the last thing I put myself last because I'm really here to really promote, my people and people that's just really dope. Also check out Medicine of Essence, dope doula out of DC. Check out Desiree Doulas, really dope doula out of the Carolinas. And I think I hit it all. So like, share, subscribe, and remember, put your best foot forward. You're the king and queen of your world. Keep stepping. All right. Peace.